The games people play. Road cycling.
Some of the games people play are pretty clearly titled, whereas fencing has nothing to do with fences, and don't even get me started on curling. Road cycling is exactly as it sounds. Bicycling on the open road. Bicycles were invented way back in the middle of the 18th century, but it wasn't until 1885 when they really took off. That's when J.K. Starling devised this chain and gear system, and bikes really haven't slowed down since. Like fencing and athletics, cycling is one of those rare sports that's always figured into the modern Olympic Games. In fact, at the very first modern Olympiad in 1896 in Athens, the first cycling road event took place on the marathon course from Athens toward Marathon and then back to Athens. Road cycling takes place outside, not in a velodrome, and it consists of two different events, the road race and the time trial. In the road race, all of the riders set off at the same time in this mass start. This is a long race, over 120 kilometers for women and over 200 kilometers for men. And yet it generally ends in a mad sprint for the finish, which means it's very much about strategy. At the finish, everyone is trying to break away from the main crowd of riders known as the peloton. When should a rider make a move toward the front? How much energy can you expend and still have enough for those last couple hundred meters? These are the decisions that generally decide the winner. The time trial is a much more solitary pursuit. The riders set off at staggered starts on a much shorter course, usually not more than 50 kilometers, but this requires a ton of concentration to hold the proper aerodynamic form. By the way, this is a great event for free spectating. Only the start and the finish areas require tickets, so most of the bike route is open for those who don't have tickets, wanting to feel that Olympic spirit, and that is a big part of this game people play.
Brought to you by Wallside Windows, celebrating 80 years as Michigan's replacement window leader. For more information on this event, visit clickondetroit.com.